I know you had a pair of these, and if you didn't have a pair of these, you knew someone with a pair of these. This shoe right here had the DMV in a chokehold. I know you forgot about this. And me personally, I hated this shoe. You already know who it is, your boy Lou, and I'm back with another bang. Now listen. This is my subscriber count. Go ahead, join that number. We growing, road to 10K. Hit that like button too, you feel me? Comment down below, cause it's gonna be a good one. Grab a snack. If you got a jump, grab your girl. It's gonna be a good one, trust me. Now look, if you don't know, I'm from the DMV. That stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia. I went to school in Maryland and Virginia. I'm a sneakerhead. I've been a sneakerhead my whole life. Even though the sneaker community is not the same, I'm still a sneakerhead. And I haven't seen any DMV sneaker tier list. So today, we taking a trip down memory lane. We're gonna be talking about staple DMV shoes from when I was growing up, and also shoes that I rock with or I seen people have, you know what I mean? And hopefully y'all can recognize some shoes maybe you had, your homie had, or a shoe that you always wanted and you never had, you feel me? So without further ado, hit that like button. I know you ain't hit the like button. Hit that like button. But without further ado, let's get straight to the video, you feel me? What? All right, bet. So for the first shoe, listen, it's gonna bring y'all back, you feel me? This shoe right here had the DMV in a chokehold. I never seen people break out khaki cargos, true denim, Truies. Look, let me paint the picture for you. Folks out there would have baggy Truies, ball shorts, KD6s, cuff the jeans, and when it's time to hoop, they just rip the Truies off, get busy. Every time. It's an S. And like Katie from DC, like come on, it's a DMV S tier off top. We already know that. And look, I'm gonna follow it up with this shoe, Pete. This gonna bring you back. LeBron 11s. That gotta be S tier too. Everybody remember when people were coming to school with the LeBron 11s, I think right after Christmas they came out maybe? And I remember that Christmas colorway was one of the first colorways. And I was like, damn, them is futuristic as hell. And looking back on it, I feel like LeBron, like the LeBron team, they wanted to make the 11s rival these Jones, because this is such an iconic shoe. I'm just thinking about this right now as I'm recording. Think about it. LeBron 11, Jordan 11. The Jordan 11 probably the best, the most loved retros ever, other than the ones. But like back then, the 11s were up. You know what I mean? But yeah, 11s, S tier. I don't even gotta explain that. You could hoop in them. Baddies was wearing them. Teachers was wearing them. If your principal wearing them and they still fly, they gotta be an S tier. All right, let's go next shoe right here. Next shoe. We just gonna order. All right, this is specifically the all red Forces. Now, look. If a motherfucker got the all red Forces, I steered cleared from them, or I befriended them. We was cool, cause I seen yeah, straight hands. Yeah, nah. They gotta go D tier. All right, for the next shoe though, if you a hooper, you resonate with this genre. Is my mic on? If you a hooper, you resonate with this. Simple. Every time. That's an S rank shoe. The Hyper Dunks, this was Kyrie's first shoe before he had a first shoe. Everybody had these, and I'm not gonna lie, all the white bulls, the shooters, they had the pink colorway. You gotta respect it. Shout out to Hyper Dunk. I wonder why they never, I guess now the new Hyper Dunk are the GT cuts. Shout out Jordan Poole though, you know what I mean? All right, let's talk about the 12s though. So back when I was a kid and I was in school, the 12s low-key had like the same weight as the 11s though. Like people love the playoffs, the flu games, Taxi. I'm trying to think, what's another joint? Oh, the Cherry 12s are tough. I'm gonna have to put 12A. Nowadays though, 12 low-key is C, but back then, A for sure. All right, for the next one, Air Tempo. Now, I know y'all probably like, what the hell is that shoe? Remember when Supreme did a collab with these? That's how I could make y'all remember. I mean, if you know, you know. I never was a big fan of these, so I'm gonna have to give it a C though, respectfully. The Supreme collab couldn't save it. I was never a fan of those. Let me see. One of my favorite shoes of all time, Jordan 3. I'm gonna give the Jordan 3 an A. High A. I love this shoe. Black cement. I think a lot of Jordan 3 colorways are coming out this year. Matter of fact, the 2025 year is not a bad year for retros though. You feel me? I think the Pure Money 3 is coming out. The Black Cat 3 is coming out. I don't know. You gotta look into that. But yeah, 3's up there. I feel like all people who love 3's were like the same type person. You feel me? Just a chill guy. I mean, I'm just always was a chill guy. The only downfall of these is that they got a bubble, so they would just crumble. But you know, when I actually, matter of fact, shout out my man Donnie. I remember when he got his black cements, they still on ice. He never wore them Jones. You gotta respect them. They still on ice, dead stop. I think, that was like my sophomore year, like 2017 or something. I don't even know. All right, next shoe we got Air Max 95. Now, this is an iconic shoe. You know how much mileage was put in the streets in this shoe right here? One of my favorite Air Maxes to this day. And with the recent collabs, I think they had like a Cortez collab or something. I gotta put them A. I don't want to put too much shit. I don't like putting too much stuff in S and A. But then again, I made this list about a lot of things I love. So, I mean, this is my list. I mean, this is my list. All right, for the next shoe, we going 8s. Now, if you know me IRL, you know I had a pair of Chrome 8s when I went to school in VA. But in Maryland, I had a pair of Aqua 8s too. I love the 8s. I always loved the strap. Pause. I always liked the strap on my shoes. And like, I hooped in these Jones. I ran the pacer in these. I did everything in this shoe. This shoe was fire. This shoe, and especially the chrome, because like the buckle was chrome. Like, it was an underrated shoe. I feel like the 8s are hard. 8s, I'm gonna have to put A though, respectfully. You know what I mean? Look. Now you probably looking at this shoe like, what the hell is that, Drew? This a polo boot. This the Ralph Lauren polo boot. And look. If you went to school with me in Monocacy, remember that? There was this bad little kid, his name was Nazir. He always wore these Johns. He was the only person I really seen wear them, but I gotta mention him because like, he was notorious. I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm gonna have to throw these D though. That boot. This boot, you can hardly see it, but this is the Nike ACG Goodon. Now this is a DMV classic, bro. I don't even gotta explain it though. This is a DMV classic. The ACG Nike boot, Goodon. Come on, man. That's a DMV classic. Stop playing with that right there. Let me see. Oh, the Huarache. I know y'all remember the Huarache. Very comfortable shoe. Honestly, it's a great shoe. Underrated shoe. They're cheap, affordable. I'm gonna throw them B. That was a B tier shoe. All right, let's talk about the 5s real quick. The Retro 5s. Retro 5s had a lot of good colorways. You had the grapes. You had the metallics. I'm trying to think on the top dome. Raging Bull. Shout out my Migos. That's what. Yeah, the Raging Bull, the color of the Migos. Shout out the Migos out there. But I'm not talking about the rap RP takeoff. But yeah, nah. 5s. I'm gonna throw 5s B. I had a pair of 5s. I never was a fan of 5s. I feel like they're kind of uncomfortable. You really can't hoop in them. They cool though. Metallic 5s are tough though. 5s are cool B. All right, let's go. A lot of folks had the wheat highs. Nah, this is straight by. A lot of people had them and I don't know why. It's the same reason why I don't know why anyone bought these Chelsea boots. These are trash. Throw that shit down there. Trash, bruh. Trash. But look, before I moved to VA, when I lived in Maryland, everybody had diamond turfs. You know what I mean? It's a if you know type of shoe. The diamond turfs, I'm gonna throw them over the Tempos though, but they'll see. But this joint right here, I'm not gonna lie, if you had a pair of these, you had straight hands, so your squabble was 100%. You could fight anybody. The Griffies. I'm not gonna lie, this shoe was just kind of constructed to stomp somebody out. I seen a lot of fades, and both of them was wearing Griffies. So, gotta be a B. Shout out to GOAT. And honestly, when I was a kid, I didn't even know this was a baseball shoe. Anyway, I got something for you. You know what I mean? And look, I didn't really see these until I moved to VA. But look, it was the combination. It was the combination of the Sperry's and the Nike Elite socks. That was the real combination. You understand? I gotta give it I never had a pair of Sperry's, you know what I mean? But I gotta throw an S because it's such a love shoe. I seen so many people wearing Sperry's and Nike Elite socks. It's unreal. So we gotta throw that up in the S tier category, you feel me? Next shoe, let's go 4s. Now, the popularity of 4s since like 2020, I mean, 4s always been hard though. But like, you know, they top two nowadays and shit. I think 4s is definitely it. 4 is definitely a high A. 4 is definitely high A. I like 4s. 4s are tough. A lot of tough colorways. I just can't put it in that S tier. It just didn't have that much, like, you know? But it's high A. It's high A. Shout out 4s. I feel like, I don't know, all retro Jordans now, if they say like the reimagined, bro, the quality of those shoes are like, it just feels fake. Like, I don't know, they feel like the leather's stiff. I don't even want to get into all that. All right, let's get into the next shoe, the 97s. And I'm not gonna lie, in my school, you can fact check me. I was the first bull to have the 97s. I'm not gonna hold it. I had the 97 with the Guess puffer. Yeah, the little shiny junk. I thought it was a scammer or something. I gotta put this B though. This is a cool shoe. This is a tough shoe. Might have to put that. It was comfortable too, you know what I mean? You can do a lot in them. Throw that B though. Now this is one I already know you forgot about this. And me personally, I hated this shoe. But the Nike Prestos. I'ma put these bitches C. I know some of y'all love this shoe. I'ma have to throw that to C. That shoe was trash. The only good pair of Prestos were these Jones. The 10 Commandments, RP Virgil. But other than that, do me a favor. Get the out. Now look, if you ain't had a pair of these, you wasn't from the DMV. It's just that simple. I gotta throw these all the way up to the top tier. The 90s, the 990s, the gray on white, and some people had the black on white too. White sole, white midsole, black upper. But you know, the gray was the real color. I mean, people from DC, Maryland, Virginia, the DMV, they was rocking this joint religiously, doing hella crazy. See, you know how I said the mileage on the 95s was high? You can't even calculate the mileage put in the streets in the 990s, specifically the gray colorway. You can't even calculate that type of. You know what else you can't calculate? These John. I gotta put them right up there. Now this is really the people talking about when Wale was wearing them. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I might be from the DMV now. I never cranked Wale. Shout out Wale though. But yeah, foams. And I remember when the chrome foams first got like debuted on the runway, I was like, dang, foams might make a comeback. People were like, hell nah, I still need to get my pair of chrome foams. I wish I did back then. It's hard to get my size. I wear such a big size, and like, I don't know. It's hard to find that size and all this, bro, in my size, this like a band minimum. I don't know, I'm thinking about it, but like, Foamposites, all the way. Come on, man. Now, this is the Foamposite 1, the Foamposite Pros. They different. They had different colorways. I gotta throw them up there too. I know y'all remember the two-tone Spider-Man jump. Yeah, that was a tough shoe. That was a tough shoe. Let me see. Air Monarch is such a. See, like, if you had an Air Monarch back then, you wasn't ahead of your time. Even though, you know, that both your dad's shoe became in this style at one point, you wasn't ahead of your time with these. But it's such a classic shoe. I'm gonna throw it on C, but it's gonna be top of the C though. Top of the C for sure. Oh, 6s. I think the 6s were better than the 5s in my opinion. You had some tough colorways, like the infrared, the bread 6s hard, Carmine's obviously. There's actually low key now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Fuck out of it. Alright, next shoe. I know you had a pair of these, and if you didn't have a pair of these, you knew someone with a pair of these. The Roshe Run. I'm not gonna lie, Roshe Run, I hated this shoe personally, but it was affordable, it was comfortable, you could do a lot in them. Yeah, that's gotta go in the back of the S tier with the Sperry's, but you know. But this is the thing about the Roshe. If you notice, they never made a Roshe 2. People at Nike were probably confused. And like, how the hell this ugly shoe doing so damn good? This shoe is hideous. Listen, I'm gonna leave it there. Next shoe, we got the 13s. The 13 low-key underrated retro in general. They're actually really comfortable, and you could really get some buckets in these. I've seen a lot of people hooping them. One of my homies, DT, he had a pair of these Johns. He used to hooping them. This is a good shoe, honestly. I'm gonna have to throw this B in front of the Griffies. Nah, I'm gonna throw this right here, like this right here. Yeah. Next shoe right here, highly loved, free run. Free run gotta be a great shoe. Very comfortable. All the fastest motherfuckers in the school had a pair of these Johns. That's just what it was. Next shoe, we got the Fazos. Everyone had a pair of Fazos back in the day. Fazos high key S too. I got to throw Fazos in front of that though. Let me see if this order straight. Let me throw these back here. There we go. I'm just trying to get the order right. You feel me? Let me see. Oh, the Barkley Posits. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The Barkley Posits though, it's a cool shoe. I'm gonna give it a C. I've only really seen these in Maryland. The same type at them. If you went to a court and you see someone wearing Barkley Posits, they hacking it. They filing the shit. Yeah, Barkley Posits, bro. Jordan 1s. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, people weren't really rocking 1s like that. Like, really think back though. I mean, but then again, that's cap. That's big cap. But look at my S, bro. You gotta look at my S, bro. My S is huge because I'm about to throw these bitches in there. Something's gotta be wrong here. Something's gotta be wrong. Something's gotta be wrong here. Oh yeah, and the Air Max 90s. I always like the 95s better. And low-key, it's such a classic. See, like, some people look at the 90s as they look at the Forces. Like the Fazos, like such a timeless shoe, which it is. And they got a whole Air Max 90 day and shit. Shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm putting 90s B, bag of B. They weren't comfortable to me ever. I got a bigger foot, wider foot. This kind of made for like narrow feet. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much all I got though. Yeah. But if I miss anything, comment down below. Let me know what else you all want to see me do, man. I'm down to make any type of content. I got a lot of ideas. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, you feel me? We at it. See you in the next video. I got some good shit coming. Trust me. Yes, sir.